Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So I'm just going to begin timeless trials for this new week. So here we go. And in order to get access to those top level trials, I'm going to have to use up some burgers to sweep the trials. Aha, so there we go. So I actually used up an extra burger, but nonetheless, I was able to sweep my way to the A plus trial 1. So there we go. So now, I got all the rewards to A, and I'm going to begin working my way through these trials. So I guess I'll just do these first 5 today. So I'll do the A plus today, the S the next day probably, and then the SS the day after. Alright, so let's begin with A plus trial 1. And time law is when taking melee attacks, reflect all damage, which really means use let-in and use your ranged characters to take them out. Here we go. Actually, you could also use Leon, because as long as Leon one-shots a target, I believe he doesn't get any damage reflection. It's only when the enemies survive that there is damage reflection, right? Well, we'll give it a try. So, Leon, let in. Let's bring my 2 mages and Liana. So this should be a good party for this. Alright. And you don't really like AoEs are great against AoEs are great when you're facing PvP. They're not as good in PvE content. Although the exception is probably a skill like Earthquake that reduces the enemy attack, int, and defense. So I'll keep Earthquake on Bozo. Alright, this looks good. Let's begin. And let's see if it is the case that there is no damage reflection when you kill off an enemy. We'll see. So I'm going to Chivalry and Assault the Archer. Oh, there was some damage. No, that was not damage reflection. That was just regular damage received. So there you go. As long as you can one-shot the enemy, there is no damage reflection. Alright, so that knocks down one guy, and then Leon will probably kill the second guy in a counterattack. And let's just group up for now. So faction buff. Sage's hat on let-in, and another faction buff. There we go. So Leon takes a hit, tanks it just fine, which I expected. And now let-in will tank several hits. I really should have brought Sophia, in hindsight. Oh well, it's not a big deal. I think I can handle it even without Sophia. So let's Divine Guard let-in. Let's throw an Earthquake at these 3. And finally, if I prayer like this, it actually affects Leon. So there we go. So let-in should finish off the 3 melee attackers, which then just leaves the Holy General and the Dark Elf Archer. Oh, he doesn't, because this guy ran down. Alright. Not a problem here. Oops. That was careless. Very careless of me. But the reflected damage didn't even kill off Leon. So. Things are still okay. Because this one I think is only level 61, yeah. So it's not a big deal to clear this. This was nowhere near perfect play, but since this fight is not that challenging either for my characters, I didn't need to play perfect. So that was 61. Very poorly played, but it was fine. Let's look at 62. When attacked, deals damage. Sorry. When you're attacking, okay, deal damage 2 times attack value to all targets in a 2-block range, which ignores defense. Oh, it's this time law. And the character who's attacking will take damage himself as well. So again, favors ranged characters using AoE attacks this time, because that way it's not considered them attacking. So let's see, there's one ranged character here, one ranged character here. So as long as they kill those two with Leon, Ledin can really tank everything else. So let's play it out that way. And I'll bring Sophia for regenerate instead. So everyone's going to run to the left initially. Because by shifting like this, I'm killing them one group at a time. Wipe out this group, then face the remaining 3. So turn on the danger zone. He's gonna charge down and then charge down 3 more. So I'll hang back for now because I want the faction buff and Divine Guard on Ledin. I could have used the gain to move him up, but why bother? Alright, let's begin. So, Divine Guard. I'm using Ledin to really tank 4 hits. But because there's 2 cavalry units and a Lancer who probably won't attack, I'm pretty confident Ledin can do it. Especially with Regenerate. Here's the first hit. Here's the second. The third. Which should lead to another suicide. Yep. And yeah, the Lancer uses guard instead of attacking. So let's move up Bozo to attack with range. And there's that, you know, 2 times attack damage. Let's see if it happens again. Yep. Didn't kill anything, which is surprising to me. Well, let's Heal up Ledin then. And I guess I'll again Bozel. Oh, he's actually sealed. That's slightly annoying. That's okay. Let's finish off the Lancer then. Just waiting for them to come closer so that Leon can actually charge them. Because the desert terrain is really unfavorable for my Leon. Alright, let's pray her up then. And the prayer should remove the silence debuffs, which it did. And let's have Ledin kill off the catapult. There we go. So, just mopping up now. Alright, I'm going to Chivalry. Even though I can't reach him, I'm using up the skill because I decided I'm going to rewind. So I'll send these two north. I will have Sophia rewind. And then Liana will use again so that Leon can kill off this archer. Just 2 enemies left now. Leon charging forward with assault to kill off the infantry. And then all that's left is a demon unit, which Ledin will kill with a counterattack by Divine Guard. I'm not even gonna bother moving Bozo. Next, A plus 12-3. After taking action, 30% chance to gain +2 mobility for the next turn. Okay, so let's take a look at the map, because it looks pretty interesting. Oh, it's the training grounds map, Angelica's training grounds. Okay, so you're actually split up, your forces that is. Oh, that should be fine. Yeah, I'm not even going to change the setup. I'm just going to leave it as is. And what I'm going to do is start with an Earthquake. weakening all of these enemies. And then let's chivalry and kill off this infantry character. Ledin moves up, faction buff. Liana, let's use a gain on Leon. Let's get rid of one of these enemies. I think it's better to get rid of the assassins, even more than the Leviathan. And Sophia to regenerate Ledin. So assassins ignore guard, which is why Leon took damage. But Ledin will guard against the Hellhound. Bozol tanks a hit as well. And I'm going to start shifting down my characters, I think. Let's move down and Divine Guard right here. Liana is going to prayer everyone up. If possible, removing the debuff on Leon as well. So let's do it right here. Alright. Leon will attack and kill off another assassin. Or not. It managed to survive, surprisingly. Well, so be it. Let's have Bozol. Finally, faction buff. And then Sophia with the rewind. That went pretty much as expected, because these guys ignored guard for their first attack, so Bozol took a hit, Leon took a hit, Ledin finishes off the Hellhounds, and then starts protecting my characters. So let's have Ledin kill off an Assassin General now. And I'm not even going to worry about keeping regenerate on Ledin anymore. So let's just start wiping out the enemies. Chivalry. And the attack on the Assassin General. And then Diana is going to use a gain on Leon just to kill off the second assassin character, which is the Mist Dancer. And now all that's left is the Leviathan, and I might as well trade fire. Surprisingly, didn't kill it. but this will. Alright, that's battle number 2. Or, actually, that's the 3rd battle. Wow, I'm losing track. Alright, so now it's A plus trial 4. Time law is Mage, Demon, Holy. Attack and defense increased by 20%. Okay. Considering the party I use, it really favors me. Although there's a bit more ranged attackers for this fight. So, let's see, I really want Leon to attack twice. Right? And preferably killing ranged characters, not the melee ones. So if I place him here, he can use Chivalry to attack, and then Liana for a gain. And then Ledin will be guarding as always, and Bozol we'll see. Alright. This looks fine. Chivalry. And kill. And then preferably 5 charges since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So kill off the Mist Dancer next. I'm actually going to Divine Guard here. So that Liana will regain Leon so that he can attack second range character, which is the assassin. Alright, Mist Dancer's down. Let's move Leon back. And then Bozol. I could actually Earthquake it, but I don't think it's actually necessary. So I'll just move up and faction buff instead. And finally, rewind, and done. Rewind gives everyone a defense boost, so there we go. And then Ledin will kill off the Cavalry General. Oh, survived, surprisingly. Lack of the faction buff, I suppose. Ooh, Leon actually dies to my carelessness, but so be it. I don't think I need Leon to win this. So let's move up and finally faction buff. And send Liana up to actually range attack on this skeleton. Since she's holy class, she crushed it. And then I might as well just regenerate Ledin. So I'm playing I have to admit, I'm playing pretty carelessly, but a huge part of it is that I just don't see any real issues for me to beat these. So it just shows, once you have mostly SSR gear, these fights are not a problem at all. Alright, so let's heal up Ledin so that he can kill off one of these guys. Ledin. Let's have Ledin kill off the higher hit point one. Like so. And then Bozol will finish off the second one. Done. Alright, so that's A plus trials 1 to 4. They're no longer challenging because of I guess, the SSR equipment and enchants that my characters have, you know. Liana has enough intelligence to keep my characters fully healed, and even Ledin, even though he's only 4 stars because he has full SSR gear with pretty good enchants, he's just crushing it. So, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.